There are many ways that you could look at the situation with Irish mob boss legend Whitey Bulger, and some people say he's a rat or whatever, but we won't really know the whole story. Okay, there's possibly he could have been fucked over by his own people, and he could have had to get away or something like that. So you have to see the whole story. But the point is whether you like him or whether you don't. The guy's got balls and the guy's got brains and stuff like that, and he's one of the only people that can organize big steroid rings like that and stuff like that. And we're willing to give him anything he wants in order to help to set this thing up. But this thing, it's going to take like 5 years to happen and stuff like that. The scientists that make it are these Iranian scientists that are famous, but they're in Germany, but they're from Iran. And I have a connect, but it's going to take a while to get to them and to establish a relationship with that and stuff. There's all these different checkpoints, and there's different people, and you have to pay the right people off, and it's got to be the right way and done the right way and stuff like that. It takes time and stuff like that. And most people turn their head for the buck. I mean, I would and stuff like that, but some people want to prove they're moral or whatever. So you got to see what people want and what's going to work and what's not going to work and stuff. So I said, I went into Boston Correctional Institute, and I was put down in the pad with Whitey Bulger, and I says, they sent me because I'm half Irish and stuff. And he says, yeah, I know who you are. He says, I know Guido. I think he's kind of a snake and stuff. I say, okay, you got your opinion or whatever. He says, your dad was a legend, Bryan, but your dad could have made a lot more money with me. I said, well, Whitey, sometimes people wind up in the places that they wind up with, and that's where he winded up there. He never wanted to be a gangster. He just wanted to make a little money so that he could get into legitimate business and stuff like that. He doesn't like stuff like that. But it's weird because sometimes money puts us in certain situations that we never thought that we would be and stuff like that. So, I'm thinking about this. Can we make it work? How can we make it work? It's going to take 5 years and stuff like that. But, yeah. And the thing I want to do is once the stuff is dispersed, me and one other guy are the only 2 people in the world that are going to know that this undetectable steroids is in the United States and stuff like that. Undetectable, unproven, unknown, and stuff like that. And only me and one other person I can trust. So we gotta put this thing together. I sit down with the boss, and we gotta figure this thing out and stuff like that, because this could mean a lot of money in a lot of different ways. Not just gambling, but we can start to own things legitimately and stuff like that, and make money out in the public, not have to look over our backs all the time. What can be better than that? If you can make money legitimately and you don't have to watch your ass all the time, what could be better than that? Hey, forget about it and stuff like that. Well, so I talked to him and stuff like that. Finally, he says, I want you to send me some Asian whores every night. That's my taste. I said, done. He says, I want the best exercise equipment that there is. Okay, done. I want steak, I want lobster, I want anything I want to eat. I says, it's okay, it's done. He says, I don't trust anybody else, but because you're half Irish, he says, I'd like you to visit me sometimes, just for companionship. I say it would be an honor, Whitey. It would be an honor. Whitey never fucked us over. So sure, why not? And stuff like that. He says, this is going to be a long, drawn-out program, but he says, we can make it work. You give me what I want, I can have you set it up and stuff. And even if I'm not the one that set this thing up and made it happen, it's great to see someone that did it. So, There's money to be made and stuff like that. So we can do something that hasn't been done before and stuff like that. So I did that. I got the notes. I got out of the jail and I went back home to Chicago and I sat down with the bosses and I wrote all this stuff down and stuff like this. And we're going to go for it and stuff like that. The thing is, though, is it's not everybody knows everything in the family. It's on a need-to-know basis. The underboss and the boss, they know everything, and then me, the consigliere, but other than that, nobody. Nobody needs to know. If they don't need to know, we don't tell them and stuff like that, okay? You handle your business, Forget about it, okay?